This is a TXT and this is a bit of a different video. I kinda got a box problem, as you will be able to see in just a moment, because I now kinda got into this whole camera thing. I just needed some space, which I am going to make by throwing the majority of my boxes away. So let's take a look at all of them and decide which to keep and which to throw away. Alright, where shall we start? Why not with the processor, right? Intel Core i3-10100. Yeah, that was for my grandpa's PC actually. But yeah, it's a processor packaging, I'm gonna keep that. Next on the list is the 8700K. This is my old CPU before I bought my current one, and yeah, I'm gonna keep that as well. Now this is actually a very special processor because this is the first one that I have ever bought, the Xeon E3-1231V3. It's a quad-core CPU out of the, I think, Haswell area. Why not continue with a power supply? Why not? This is the power supply that is currently in my computer. What's actually in that box still? I have no idea. A box in a box, of course. And I guess there's just a lot of crap in here. A nice Corsair branded pouch for some reason. The power supply probably was in here. Not really nice material, so I'm just not gonna keep that. But that's actually kind of important. That's the baggie of all the cables. So as you can see here, these are all the power supply cables. I definitely need to keep this, but the rest can actually go away, I think. Now, why not continue with another power supply? That is actually also a power supply for the PC of my grandpa, I think. So there shouldn't be anything in here, actually. Oh wow, we actually have cable ties in here. I'm gonna keep those, but throw out the rest. And on that note, actually a very similar power supply. That is from my first computer. Yeah, so this is a bit more heavy because the power supply is actually still in here. Now, not very organized and all that, but I'm just gonna keep that with the box because maybe I need it at some point in the future for some small operation. Definitely happened in the past, so kind of nice to have like at least some components laying around. And why not a bigger box this time? This is from my microphone. And yeah, I'm gonna keep that as well because it's really nice to have this packaging to put the mic into when you need to take it somewhere else. Again, a box that's too big for the frame of the video actually. From my last computer basically, as you could say, the mainboard. Now I have actually no idea what's still in here, so let's take a look here. Oh yeah, and there we are. Very dark. I/O shield, some ROG branded cable ties, even an SLI bridge, like who still needs that? A little M.2 screw, I think. Now I'm just taking the useful stuff and I'm gonna put it to the motherboard and throw out the entire box because that is like a lot less space needed than this enormous box. Why not another motherboard? This is actually my first one. And let's see what we have in here. The box is much easier to open, that's for sure. More drivers and okay, so in a past attempt to fix my space situation, I actually apparently put a Raspberry Pi box in here. Interesting, but I don't think that anything is in this particular box. Maybe another box, I don't know. But no, it just looks like some paper stuff, so yeah, that's also going out. And yeah, nothing of value inside of this box, so let's just throw this away as well. This is my Wi-Fi repeater, so I have no idea why I kept this box. Yeah, nothing useful in here either. Off to the trash pile you go. Now that's a fun little box. This is actually from a microphone preamp. That's a satisfying sound, isn't it? Oh yeah. Yeah, but I'm gonna keep this of course as well. I mean, this looks just super cool, doesn't it? And with microphone stuff, here is my interface, or well, the box of my interface. Gonna keep this as well, obviously. And this is the box of my 10 gig Ethernet card. We actually have a half-height bracket in here as well, if you want to mount that in a smaller case. I'm gonna keep this thing, but rest goes to the trash pile. Philips Hue light strip, a UK plug, I don't need that, and a little connector thingy. I'm actually gonna keep this but throw the rest away. Now this extreme looking box is from my gaming mouse that I bought now 5 years ago. Well, time flies, doesn't it? What is that stuff? Looks like stickers or something. Yeah, it's actually stickers, but I'm not gonna stick those anywhere, so off to the trash pile. And even more trash with that. Yeah, all the rest here can go away as well. Now, even more Raspberry Pi stuff. This was actually the entire kit that I bought. Now, 5.5 years ago. Wow, such empty. First CPU cooler. This thing still actually runs to this day in my server, so I might want to keep some of the accessories out of this thing. That was a terrible idea. Even some more thermal paste. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother finding a proper spot for all of this stuff, so I'm just gonna keep the entire box for now. I mean, so far I have thrown away most of the stuff, so that's already good. And with that, another motherboard, again from my grandpa's PC. Yeah, again, nothing in here that I need, because, well, all the stuff that's of use is actually at my grandpa's house, of course. Headphones, yeah, those are the Bose Quiet Comfort 35 Mark II. Still use them to this day. Oh, little snack here even. Nice. But other than that, only crap, so off to the trash you go. Second graphics card actually. I don't have the box of my first graphics card. It was a GTX 970, but this is a 1080. The card is actually now in my brother's PC, interestingly enough. Let's see if there's anything in here that might be of use. Yeah, no, not really, but I'm gonna keep it anyways. And with that, maybe some hardware that's currently in my PC, like this motherboard right here, X570 Ace from MSI. So some cables and adapters and stuff. Even some trash still in here, interesting. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna keep this as well, just because this is, well, currently still in my PC. And also this box is actually not that huge. And the power supply is the power supply that's currently in my server actually. So what do we have in here? Hopefully just a baggie that I can keep so I can throw this enormous box away. So it seems like there's just this one smaller box in here with the cables. Yeah. So I keep you and you go to the trash. And here we have the Ryzen 9 5950X box, of course. This is still my computer, of course, so I'm gonna keep you as well. And this is my old CPU cooler. Now, I'm not actively using that anymore, although it is better than the one that I have in my NAS, but I can't be asked to change it out. Not that it would matter anyways. Seems like a smaller box that hopefully contains all the mounting kit. And yeah, this has all the mounting stuff in it, so I'm just gonna keep the box. It's the small box. Big box can go away, of course. Oh, there's actually some hardware in here as well, and also things like manual stuff and things. No, manual is in here, I think. This is just other crap. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep just that little bit of stuff, and the rest goes to the trash. Yeah, this is just a 5-port little switch that I use for all my switching needs. Actually has more trash inside of it. Why? Yeah, but then you go to the trash. Corsair Commander Pro. Yeah, just some accessories in here that I know are in here, but I know this box is a pain, so I'm not gonna open it because, yeah, all the temperature sensors, I think, are still in here. And if I open this, I won't be able to close it again. Yeah, there's no way that I'm going to keep a box that doesn't even fit in the frame. But it's from my keyboard, K95 RGB Platinum. I have this thing for almost 3 years, I think. And it's still doing a great job, but I don't need this enormous box for it. Nice little embossed Corsair logo. And actually some accessories that I might want to keep. Some replacement keycaps, more replacement keycaps, and another one. Other than that, nothing really of use. Xbox Elite controller box, and in here is nothing. Yeah, so you can go away. For transportation, I of course have the included carrying pouch. Regular Xbox One controller, this time with the controller inside. So I'm going to keep this entire box. Even more Xbox stuff, that's the wireless adapter that I'm actually not using right now. I don't know how Linux support is now for this thing, but when I first switched to Linux it was pretty bad. Oh lol, I thought I put the adapter in here, but it turns out I didn't, so I can safely throw this away. 2 1TB SSDs, those are still in my server. I actually have 2 more, I have no idea where the other boxes are. Don't need those empty boxes, so you go to the trash. A SATA expansion card. I think this is actually in here. Yeah, so for 8 SATA hard drives. Yeah, I now have proper HBAs, so I don't really need that anymore. but I'm gonna keep it anyways, including the box. By the way, if you think about buying something like this, then just go on eBay and buy like an LSI HBA card instead, because those are so much better. Yeah, performance of this thing actually kind of sucked. And here we have the box of my first power bank, my first and only power bank actually. And this is the last thing that I ever ordered on Amazon. Yeah, not because the product is bad, but just because I don't quite agree with Amazon's business practices. So after the trash, you go. And here we have some RAM packaging. I'm gonna keep all of this because this is always nice to have around when you need to transport some RAM. Because you can just put the RAM into a RAM box, you know. My current phone case, a Crash Guard NX from Rhino Shield. I really like it, but I don't need a box anymore, so you go to the trash as well. And here a USB to SATA adapter, and I don't need a box because this is pretty much empty anyways. And my two 2TB NVMe SSDs. These are great, but the packaging, well, I don't need it. Corsair Lightning Note Pro, no idea what's in the box. Let's take a look inside, I guess. Yeah, this is the way. Yeah, it looks like some cables and stuff, so I'm just gonna rather keep the entire box. Oh nice, I found the other two SSD boxes, so you join the other two on the trash pile. Microsoft Office and Windows 10 boxes from the time I actually bought Windows 10 for reasons. We actually have the activation card. I'm not gonna show it on video now, but okay, battery of the camera ran out, but here we have the Windows USB stick. I'm actually gonna put that away because I kind of want to find out if I can format that to a real USB stick. I kind of doubt it because I already tried that and Windows wouldn't let me do it, but Linux might, so I'm gonna keep the USB stick around. I mean, I technically don't need those boxes, but they are maybe fun to keep around, especially the Windows one. Yeah, these are also pretty tiny, so I'm gonna keep those. Wireless charger, it's a okay charger, but I don't need a box at all, so you go away. And why did I keep this box? It's just literally just a USB-C cable, USB-A to C, like, why keep this? This is actually a pretty new one from the Ruby tags that I made a video about just a couple of days ago. I'm gonna keep this. So that's a little dongle I bought like a month or so ago for USB-C to Ethernet, HDMI, USB, all that great stuff. But I don't need a box, of course, so you go away as well. And another SSD, so this was my first SSD ever, 250 gigs, Samsung Evo. But you also go to the trash, of course. Even more SSDs, so this is still my computer, and this is my grandpa's computer. But I don't think that I need the box. It feels kind of heavy, I don't know what's still in here. Looks like a whole bunch of nothing, so you two go to the trash. Oh well, this is one of my stupider products that I've bought. This is the Corsair MM800 Polaris RGB mousepad. Why did I buy this? I have absolutely no idea. And with that we're actually almost done, so another USB-C cable. You go away, of course. Similar looking box, but this was like power supply expansion cables for my NAS for more SATA ports. Yeah, I don't know why I would keep this for real though. RGB strip expansion cable that I don't really need anymore. I don't even think that's in here. So yeah, literally just a bunch of paper stuff. Off to the trash pile. Some Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless. They actually were pretty great headphones until they kind of broke on me. Actually still got a USB-C cable in here, that's kind of nice. I'm definitely gonna keep this. But yeah, as they're not really working and I don't really need them anymore anyways. Another wireless charger, this is actually the one I use at work. And with that, the two smart cover boxes from the two iPads that I owned in my life. Yeah, of course, I have zero need for those boxes anymore. Yeah, those are actually the only Apple boxes that I'm gonna throw away. The rest I'm just gonna keep, so I'm not even gonna bother showing it. And with that, the last pile of boxes. This is all Western Digital external hard drives that I have zero need for anymore. At least the boxes. The hard drives are nicely shucked and inside of my server. One 6TB and then 4 8TB. I do think that the casing is still in here, and I want to keep the casing instead in case I need to like RMA them or whatever. Yep. I'm actually keep them with the plastic, because that way, I don't know, I can maybe ship them safer back if I need to RMA them actually. Doesn't take up too much space anyway, so probably fine. And that was actually everything. And with that, I have lots of free space again. Thanks for following along, have a great time, and see you soon.